welcome back to the channel where we are covering NFT Gaming and Illuvium. So today we're going to be looking at the weekly leaks that we see over on the Discord server. Just kind of a summary of them, really looking at some cool things, including Illuvium Zero. There was quite a bit that was released. We know the land sale is probably coming January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, somewhere around there. So early January. We also know that there has been an absolute phenomenal amount of progression on this game. If this is the first time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button. We have a special announcement right at the end of this video, guys. So if you stay to the end, you will check it out and hopefully it will be beneficial for you. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So as you can see, this is the Abyssal Basin. Very cool looking green mushroom looking here. You can see, again, I love pointing out where your character is. The mushroom's probably 100 times the size of your character here, which is very cool looking, as well as Mozart beside him. The artist rendering in these are absolutely phenomenal, and I want to make sure these are all in HD so you can see them as they are meant to be seen and in the light that they are meant to be seen. So as we go through here, guys, you'll see there is a lot of moving parts. This is Illuvium Zero. So it is no longer the mini game. It's going to be ILVZ or Illuvium Zero. I really feel like Zero or Illuvium Zero is really the way to really signify the game itself. But these are going to be the buildings that you're constructing within the land that we're purchasing within the next 30 to 60 days. I'm thinking probably 30 days. Again, we're looking at January for the possible land sale. But all of these buildings are going to have functionality. Now, we did a tech breakdown a little bit of Illuvium Zero before. And a lot of buildings per Johnny were missing out of there. So we did not get to see or even the name of the buildings that are on there. I know they're still working on some of the names when it comes to the elemental landmarks that are on there, and also some of the fuel landmarks, coming up with the names for those. But you guys can see even the detail, guys, of the little tiny moving parts that is going to be part of this game. I love the purple color that they got. I love the rainbow effects and everything that they do use within here. The glowing effects. Seeing the base in its entirety is absolutely breathtaking when we see it here in a little bit. Again, these are all leaks that are up on Discord, and I love going through these, guys. Again, seeing the functionality of a builder base. I have played a ton of games that are the builder base type games, and it is very cool to see how they're developing these. And also the pay to earn aspect when you do have the land, by farming the land, selling the tokens, things of that nature. It's going to be very cool to see exactly how this is going to work in the in and outs of the land. Ultimately, if it's not super profitable, for me, I am okay with it. I know a lot of players will be really disappointed, but I am all about the gaming. Just like on YouTube, I am here for the content. I love covering the games. I've played games my entire life, like a lot of you know. If you've watched any of my other channels, this looks like this is going to be one of the mining materials. I'm not sure exactly which resource this is, but you can see it's dropping buckets down, back up, and then here comes out the finished product. Again, very cool looking. This almost looks like it's filling these up, which again is very cool looking. We've seen this one before. This one was the building we just seen opening and closing. And look at this one, guys. This almost looks like a tech or a research station, but this might be, again, the element or the fuel that is right in the bottom. And this is actually the collector for the node that is down there. This one actually spins around. We seen this one a little while ago. Again, very cool looking indeed how much they put into this. And look at this, guys. It almost looks like it is a collector of some sort, but I cannot wait again to see these buildings and see how they do come together and exactly how they work. And here you can see the different levels. So when it comes to base building, we're not exactly sure how many levels are going to be in here yet. If your buildings can go to level 1, 2, and 3, kind of what you see here, or if this could be 5, 10, 15, this could be 10, 20, 30, depending exactly how high the levels are going to be with the base builder. One of the things that I was concerned with that I kind of shared with Johnny, and I know a lot of players have, is the ability to max out buildings pretty much the first day. I don't want, a player to come in, a whale to come into the Illuvium Zero and just max out every single building the first day. I think there needs to be natural stopping points or some buildings that cannot be speeded up. Resource collectors, great. Go ahead and speed them up. If you want to pay to collect resources faster, go ahead and speed those up. But I feel like some of the ones that are going to unlock like research blueprints, things of that nature, to put it all kind of on an even keel to everyone who is buying the land versus, you know, me getting a tier 1 land versus a tier 4 land, where the tier 4 land is going to have every single, you know, research or blueprint done. I think it kind of puts it on a fair level for the players that are buying land with Illuvium, if they do have something of that nature where there's buildings that cannot be sped up through resource production. Again, here's our collectors. You can see kind of level 1, 2, and then 3, just getting bigger as you're leveling these up. Again, we don't know the exact levels. We don't even know the amount of resources it's going to take. I love this little building right in the back. That is awesome looking, like some sort of photon collector back there. Same with this one. You can see kind of the 1, 2, 3 on what they're going for with the base building aspect of it. This looks like almost like it's harvesting something from the bottom, or this could be research. Again, I'm just really guessing at this point because we haven't seen anything in concrete saying which building is which, what the names are, what the functionality is, things of that nature. We have a generalized list, but there's not names to go with buildings at this point. Again, this one looks like it's harvesting from the bottom, which is awesome looking. It almost looks like it's the core of the planet that it's harvesting these resources from. This one, very interesting. I'm not sure exactly what this one is going to do, but you can speculate again right on the bottom when it's a different color. It could be harvesting something out of there. Maybe that's a fuel resource that it's getting. And then when you look at this, guys, now this is what I was waiting for. When I seen this, I was like, wow, that is awesome. So you can see in the top, we have our resources and we have our fuels that are coming from this land. So obviously it's a higher tier land because it has all of them, or they have swapped. So essentially, if this is a tier 1 land, for instance, and they have one fuel node, there is going to be, I believe it's kind of like a condenser, but you're going to be able to swap one fuel for another. There is going to be kind of a little degrading part on there where I might swap 2 for 1 or 3 for 1, whatever it may be. But ultimately, you are going to have the opportunity to swap between the land for different resources, and depending what the effect is, you can also see some of the items that are on the land, or some of the habitation that's growing here. You can also see, guys, here in the middle, this is the main tech base. I'm figuring this is probably the heart of the base. These might be some collectors. Here we have a node that you can probably farm. Same with this. I'm not sure, again, collectors, or if it's going to be nodes. And then when you look at these, it looks like there are multiple collectors. And again, a lot of these bases are going to have functionality. I'm assuming this is probably a collector, and then this is where it actually dumps everything into the storage area. Down here, storage area again. And even this one might be the storage area, depending on how this is being built, guys. But as you can see, guys, level 13 right here, very cool. Now up here, you can see the little character graphic, which again is very cool looking. The camera's blocking the bottom right, but they have 72. I believe that is the token you get to speed up buildings. I forget the exact name of it. They mentioned it before, but there's a little gold token that you can buy that you can use to speed up the building production, which again, we talked about a little bit ago. Now this gets back into the artwork. So this is the primary game. So this is the main game. This is some of the wall murals that they're coming out with. Very cool when they use the Illuviums themselves to go ahead and decorate the walls. And if you remember our 3 monkeys that we seen a while ago, very cool to see with the hammer hand and the kind of sharp spike fist with the tail. Awesome to see. And this is, again, going to be kind of Easter eggs, kind of things that you're going to find within the landscape, within the dynamic of the game. If you're exploring caves, there's going to be stuff to do within the game. And a lot of players have said, okay, well, if you're just flying around this open world RPG, short of looking for alluvials, what can I do? There's going to be a lot of stuff to do. There's going to be different things you can collect. There's going to be more to the game than what they're kind of revealing now. Because remember, the main game, Illuvium, is not going to be out for several months. Even though Illuvium Zero is coming out in January, we're still going to have a long time before the main game is up and running and out of beta and ready for streamlined playing. Looking in here, guys, this is a very cool clip. So this really showcases the attention to detail that is going into this game, guys, and how it looks. even looking here at your playable character, you can see Mozart following, but the plant is actually following with its little slime that's rolling off the top. You can see it right there on her boots. Slides over, it slowly slides over. So it's kind of tracking the living element. You can even see a little bit more here. But again, guys, the attention to detail of this, look how clean your character looks. Look how clean Mozart looks. You can even see down here what weapon they're wearing. You can see the energy, where you are on the map. Even looking at the detailing of the map, again, this is going to be absolutely phenomenal, guys. This is the reason I have so much of a buy-in. When you look at a game like this, it's just phenomenal. There's really no other way to put it. But looking at this, any game that is comparable to this, you can even see like the little swipe marks where they're attacking the 3 different tiers of the alluvials here, which is just, again, it's absolutely breathtaking, the time and effort that is going into this game. Even the scaling on the skins from, you know, even the little pieces, the little tails behind the head, you can see just how absolutely amazing this game is going to be, guys, and how this has all come together. As an auto battler, it is going to be phenomenal. We got a few more clips here, guys, which this one pretty cool. So my kids love the dodo bird. They actually watch a show, I believe it's on Netflix, and it has the silly little dodo bird. So they go crazy when they see this little dodo bird in here. And the first couple times that we've seen him, they absolutely love him. This guy is actually one of my favorite. We've seen him in green. I'm not sure if this is going to be a higher stage or if they're just finally getting a couple different skins or if he's going to be in different zones. But he is very cool looking. I love the attention to detail on the eyes. And then even look at the shading of the skin and everything they've done with this. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. Looking at some more of the assets of the landscape, we can see the open leaves. These ones we actually seen with the 3D modeling, and now it has color. So you can see different zones are going to yield different colors. We've seen them in, I believe, 7 or 8 different designs, which again, these are going to be things I believe at this point that you can harvest from within the Illuvium game itself. And this one we've seen absolutely phenomenal when you look at these assets, guys. Again, we've seen the 3D rendering, we've seen the models, but we did not see it in full color. We didn't see it with the details, without the spikes on the outside, things of that nature. It is awesome to see, guys. And look at this. Now, I don't know many games that are really to this caliber, to seeing the development of an alluvial in just absolutely stunning with the artwork, guys. Look at the flame wings. Look at the base of the tail. And again, this is just a still picture. You can even see the shadow. This is not even looking at anything with the animation effect, but look at that, guys. The core looks red hot molten lava. It looks phenomenal. This is probably one of the best graphics that I've seen. I mean, look at the head itself, molten lava for the eyes. Crazy, absolutely crazy how awesome that looks. And one more asset here, guys, before we conclude. And I told you, stick around to the end of the video. And this is why, guys. So every single month, if you guys have been fans before, if you've seen on my other channel, we have actually done monthly giveaways. So this month we are giving away 0.5 sILV. That is right, 0.5, so half of an sILV, which means that depending on where the price is, that could possibly get you a piece of land. I hope a lot of people are super hopeful, but ultimately, if it's not enough to get a piece of land, we're going to do this the first of the month, every month. We've done this in the past. Again, my other channel I've had for probably a little over 2 years. So every month we did do a monthly giveaway. We actually just did one on the other channel for 20,000 subscribers, which I like to do. Again, I like doing it for the games. I like doing it for the ability to talk to you guys, especially when we do live streams, things of that nature. So it's something that I always love to do, not the giveaway, really the give back to the community. You know, any YouTube revenue we get, most of it goes back into the gamings. It is really what supports the amount of money that we put into gaming itself. So guys, all you have to do to enter is drop a comment down below this video. It is that easy. So we use the random comment generator from YouTube, and we will pull a comment out of there, and then I'll link up with you, whether it's in Discord, whether it's through email, whatever. As long as I have your wallet address, I can send you the sILV, preferably MetaMask. I'm not sure how a lot of the other wallets work, but I use MetaMask, and I can actually just ship you over 0.5 sILV to your wallet address when you do win the giveaway. So guys, very cool. I love doing this. Again, this is probably the first month that I've really been covering the second channel with the NFT Gaming. I'm covering Illuvium, I'm covering Splinterlands, I'm covering Guild of Guardians. There's a couple games that are really coming up next year, especially Illuvium and Guild of Guardians. Splinterlands is out. I love the card-based games. I played Magic the Gathering growing up on it. I still have Magic the Gathering cards downstairs in the basement in a box that I haven't played with in forever. Don't even know what they're valued at. But guys, if you want to get entered into the monthly sILV giveaway, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, and also let me know in the comments below so you can get entered into the drawing. And as always, thank you guys for watching.